I just watched The Walking Dead series finale. Was it good? I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends who don't mind. Also, please comment. Ask me a question or comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. If you want to become a fan of me, Auckland, then subscribe to the channel and you will become a fan. I hope so. Alright, spoilers ahead for anyone who doesn't want to know, or if you want to know because you've already watched it already. Alright, in the previous episode of The Walking Dead, Judith had gotten shot by Pamela, the main enemy in these last episodes of The Walking Dead, or the final season in general. She's the governor, the leader of the Commonwealth community. Also, like my mom jokingly said, also the home of the stormtroopers. Because they look like stormtroopers almost. But anywho, alright. Judith got shot. So, she's in the hospital, and Daryl was there, and Carol, and some of the other ones as well. And Daryl has to use his blood to transfer it to Judith to bring her back. And he had said that his blood was, it's the kind of blood that can be shared. Because it doesn't matter what kind the other person has that he's trying to give it to, his blood will match it. So a lot of characters are in bad shape in this episode. We lost Luke, the musician on the show. He also played in the Fantastic Beasts films, the prequel Harry Potter movies. And then we lost some other characters as well. I can't remember their names, to be honest. And then it was an insane episode. So insane. The whole plot of it pretty much was like Maggie, Negan, Daryl, all the rest of them were all teaming up to come up with a plan to take down Pamela. And Pamela, I'll tell you, she's horrible. Horrible. Because there was a point in the episode when these survivors from the town of the Commonwealth, they were outside of this gate, and she had locked them out. She was not going to let them in. But thanks to Father Gabriel, who was able to open the gate up, and it was kind of like a tribute moment for his character. Because a long time ago, when we first got introduced to Father Gabriel, he had this church, and he was not very good. He was a coward. He closed his church out to these people outside, and they got taken out, probably became zombies and all that stuff. But during this moment, he got to basically, I guess you can say, close the book on that part of his story. He got to save all these people. He got to open the doors, open the gates, and bring these people in and save them. And Pamela got arrested. Maggie and Negan were planning on taking her out with some kind of, I guess, a rifle or something. It had a scope on it. And then Maggie had made a comment that Pamela's being arrested by Mercer and some of the other ones. And it was just a very chaotic episode. But it was so good. And of course, sadly, at the end of the episode, Rosita, there was a moment where her and Father Gabriel and Eugene, and I think somebody else, I can't remember, I have to go back and watch the episode one more time. They were climbing up this building, and Rosita was carrying her baby, Coco, with her. on her chest, like in a blanket or something like that, or it's tied to her some kind of way. And she fell off into a horde or a crowd of zombies, however you want to say it, down below. And it was like, oh, okay, she's gone now. Oh my goodness. But then she popped up and she fought them off and she climbed back up and she was able to get to safety. But then later on in the episode, she got revealed to Eugene, and Eugene's always had feelings for her. And she had revealed to Eugene on her back that she got bit. And so she's not going to be always around for Coco, which is horrible. But she told Eugene to basically keep it a secret. Practically is what she was saying. Keep it a secret. Just be in the moment and be with her and all that stuff. And what an episode. It was really, really good. But so they took Pamela out. They jailed her and stuff and kept her locked up. And Rosita was able to actually spend some time with some of the other characters and the Coco, her daughter, before she was gone herself. And then they had a big old dinner, a gathering, however you want to say it. All the characters got to be together. After they took out a horde of zombies with an explosion. These tanks, I guess they were filled up like dynamite or something, but not necessarily what dynamite. They set the tanks off, and a huge explosion happened, took out the zombies. Then after that, they sat down and had an amazing dinner together, living in the moment with each other after victory. And of course, Rosita was there, and she told Father Gabriel and stuff like that. I know I'm getting this episode all mixed up. I know I am. I'm trying to remember everything the best I can. I've only seen it one time. And it's like, here was a big question, though. It's been going around the internet. Was Rick Grimes going to show up in this episode? Were we going to get anything with Rick in this episode? If you do not want to know the answer, definitely stop watching this video, for sure. Alright. Rick showed up at the end of the episode. So did Michonne. Michonne was like all suited up in some kind of armor looking outfit, and we got to see her slice up a zombie's head. Let's just say that zombie's not going to need Tylenol anymore. How about that? And then so we got to see Michonne in action. She was on a horse and all that. But here's the thing. Rick looked like he was on an island or something, and he was wearing a jacket, and the jacket had that symbol on it that was from that community that was in Walking Dead World Beyond. It's the 3 rings. They're like all connected together. I can't remember what that community is called that Jadis was with in World Beyond. So we got to see Rick. He didn't have his boots on, of course, because if you've been following the show, his boots got left behind in an episode, and Michonne found them along with a phone that had like a drawing of Judith and Michonne on this phone. And but Michonne had the boots. She had that phone with the drawing on it. She put all that stuff in a bag and everything, and that was amazing. So it was so cool seeing Rick again. And we got it was amazing. Oh, it was so good. I think he was on an island. I'm not sure. And because we last saw Rick, he was being taken by a helicopter to safety because he was in bad shape. And then we saw another helicopter. He had his arms all spread wide, and he had a smile on his face, and the helicopter, I guess, was going to pick him up. And then Michonne was riding off towards a horde of zombies in the distance on her horse. And also in the episode, we got to have the epilogue after the Pamela stuff. That was a year later, and all that. And so we got to see the Commonwealth being reunited with Mercer and King Ezekiel. They were all joining together, ruling the Commonwealth together as brothers, as they had mentioned on Talking Dead, which came on afterwards, which Talking Dead was so good. I don't want to get into that too much, because it's supposed to be focused on this series finale. But wow, the series finale was fantastic. It was so good. So good. Oh, I enjoyed it. If you got through this entire video and you didn't mind the spoilers and stuff, please let me know down in the comments. Did you find the series finale satisfying just like I did? Have you kept up with the Walking Dead show, or are you just like fed up with it? It should have ended years ago. It shouldn't have lasted for 11 seasons. If that's what your comment is down below, then okay, I understand. But The Walking Dead is so good. The Walking Dead universe is what it's being labeled as now. Because in 2023, we're going to get the Rick and Michonne TV show. We're going to get the Daryl Dixon show, which was supposed to be Daryl and Carol, but now it's Daryl Dixon. And then we're going to get the Maggie and Negan show, which is called Dead City. Previously titled Isle of the Dead, which sounded so much better than Dead City. But all that, of course, Fear the Walking Dead is coming back for Season 8. All happening in 2023. So exciting. The Walking Dead universe in that series finale was good. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Alright, bye.